So I do want to talk about that. So at 59, you left the corporate world after many years there, and you started your own business, struck out on your own, and your determination has helped you through. I guess
Yeah.
for the folks out there who are looking to start their own business, whatever it might be, a side hustle, what can you advise them?
Um, wow, what a question. I mean, I don't know. I think that my advice is going to sound so trite, but I'll say it anyway. What the heck? So one thing that comes to mind is trust yourself. Um, if your gut instinct is that you can do it, you probably can. Um, I think the other thing that just popped into my mind is do it your way. So when I initially started this, what the advice I got and kind of the direction I started going in is I have to have some big, elaborate business plan. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but through coaching, through a really good coach and one of those business partners I talked about, I came to realize that wasn't going to fit for me. I just needed to do what I love to do, and that's coach leaders. And if I can iterate my way through figuring that out, that'll work too. It doesn't have to be an elaborate business plan.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be some major, social media marketing thing. Like that just wasn't me. So, yeah, kind of knowing that there's different ways to go about things. Um, the other thing that's always served me well is why not try it? Life is short. You can always change your mind. Nothing's
Mm-hmm.
ever in stone.
Yeah, just try it.
Just try it. Why not? And actually that reminds me of a common coaching tool I use is to help people decide something is to think about what's the worst thing that can happen and are you okay with that? And what's the best thing that can happen?
Mm.
What if you succeed? What will that be like?
Yeah. Yeah. What's the worst thing that can happen? Usually it's not catastrophic.
Can you
And what's the
survive
best
it?
thing that can, yeah, what's the best thing that can happen is usually is actually within the realm of reality, actually. Um, but
Yeah.
just trying it, just do it. That is like you say it's trite. I don't think it's trite. It, like you a lot of things in life, you just got to do it. You could sit in bed and lie in bed and just think about it all day, get it perfect. I've talked to folks who say maybe I need another certification, another degree. You okay? Those are actually the easy parts of life. When someone's serving something to you, when you actually have to serve something out to the public and to the society, that's when things are getting hard, right? And that's where a lot of doubts are. Like just starting this podcast, I honestly, I just decided, you know what, I'm going to do it. I really enjoy learning from people. I enjoy coaching. Why not do it in a way that? And by the way, I love talking to people, as you can tell, right? Let's just do it in this format. This is a great format, and at the same time, share it with the world, right? If someone wants to listen to it, go right ahead, right? And I just do it. And one piece of advice I was given is don't make this work, don't make this a business, keep this a passion, right?
Love
That's
that.
number one, and number two is just honestly discipline. Like it's so easy and something like something that I'm doing too, just like what you're doing. Just say, I'll leave it to another week. Oh, we'll just leave it to another week. Oh, but and you just start rationalizing with yourself why you shouldn't do something. It's the discipline. I mean, in less than 2 months, I'm gonna have like 10 recordings, right?
Wow.
And I just have that sort of energy and I'm gonna space it out and give it time to edit and everything. But it's just been fun for me to do something like this, right? And that's the thing, when I jump on something and I latch onto it, I just go. But a lot of times, like whether it's working out, losing weight, just do it. It is it's so trite, but it's trite for a reason. It's that simple, but it's not easy to start.
Yeah, and I love that you talk about the fun of it. Like if life isn't about experiencing joy, I don't know what it's there for. And I don't know how many people would be on their deathbed going, "Well, I wish I said no to more things, and I wish I didn't try anything, and I wish, I would have worked harder and slogged it." Like, you know, so what if things don't work out exactly as you expect, or if it doesn't work out at all? Like, I would still always feel better about myself having tried. And,
Yeah,
if I can have fun in the process and do what I love, wow. Like that's pretty cool.
yeah. I think there's an article I read a few years ago about the I think the nurses who are taking care of people in their end of life,
Hmm.
and they recorded some of the top regrets or things that they wish they did, right? And some of the top regrets was, I wish I just didn't take this so seriously. I wish I just did that, whatever that was. And that was one of the commonalities. I wish I did that. Not I didn't do that. I wish I
Right.
did that. Right. And when it's morbid to think about death, right? But when you think about it, like if you look at countries like Bhutan as a supposedly the happiest country in the world, one of the things they're not afraid to talk about is the concept of death, right? And basically getting you to work backwards. What's the impact? So if I died today, what is the impact I want to have? So it's just like coaching. And then when you work backwards, oh my God, the how is I just got to go do the things I want to do. And
Well, and
yeah,
I think you can think about death in a morbid way, or you can think about it as a way to think about how do you want to live life
mm-hmm,
while you have it. And
mm-hmm,
it is so short. It goes so fast. And I think when we're younger, we want to be perfect. We want to have it all figured out. We're in a rush to get to this position or that position or buy this house or have this kid but we're so busy trying to reach certain goals that we forget to enjoy the journey along the way. And I think
yeah.
that's where that saying, youth is wasted on the young. By the time you figure all that stuff out, it's like, "Oh, I wish I would have known this when I was 20. I wouldn't have taken life so seriously."
Life so seriously. Um, Balance that with you got to still work hard in order to
Yeah.
achieve things, right? It doesn't just get handed to you. But yes, the societal expectations, parental expectations, peer expectations, like just